and we are live from Cameroon, and we will talk about Senegal.
So here we go again. How are you?
All good. I just feel quite warm, actually, to be honest.
Yes.
Because that's also one of the things what you have when you travel. Sometimes you have like crazy differences of temperatures.
We wanted to do this episode actually up in the mountains, but the weather was not helping. Since it was raining every day and we were driving also every day, it would have been better when it comes to the views and everything, but life sometimes treats you differently.
Yeah, but it's fine. We are here now and we will talk about Senegal. And we are very excited to share our experience, especially because it was a little bit different, no?
Senegal was very different. In Senegal we felt like there is a lot of differences, you know. We went to Black Africa, I would say it. And the Black Africa is very different than the North Africa. And Senegal was officially kinda West Africa, you know, because Mauritania doesn't consider to be in ways West Africa, even though it is West Africa. But yes, Senegal, it was the beginning of our West Africa journey.
Yeah.
And first thing first, we took the borders.
Oh yeah, the borders. It's still one of the crazy stories we have so far from the borders, to be honest.
Yeah, didn't we talk about this in the...
No, we didn't.
Okay, so funny story. Everyone is saying that you shouldn't take the borders to Rosso.
Yeah. So we followed this advice.
Yes. So we followed this advice that we don't want to take the borders of Rosso, and we took the other road going to Diama, and Diama goes through a national park in Ouakchott in Mauritania, and the national park was so beautiful. We enjoyed our stay there, 5 days. Beautiful, relaxing, chill. Everyone, you know, everything was just perfect for us. You know, the animals for Pichina.
Yeah.
The hot sun for me because I had to work a little bit on the computer and stuff. So it was nice, you know, filming the birdies, filming the wild pigs, filming the pelicans, all this.
Like a lot of animals there.
And then we decided to cross the border.
We had to cross also.
So we went. What happened?
So basically, usually I was always already a little bit worried to take pictures or videos at borders, because you never know how is the
situation
and how is the situation. But we were very, very far away, and I took really just from the sign of the border up a picture, and then I put my phone away because I was aware, and it was very far away. But the moment we arrived at the border, the police duty came to my window and started telling me, yeah, give me your phone. Give me your phone. You took a picture of me. You took a picture of someone. And I was like, what? No, I didn't. And then he just took my phone. He wanted your phone also.
In the beginning, he just wanted your phone.
Yeah.
And he said, no, why should we give you the phone? What's happening and stuff?
Yeah.
And then we showed them the picture, but they didn't want to, you know, trust anything. And we had like 3 people surrounding the car and shouting. It was so annoying.
Yeah, because also they said like, yeah, we are not giving you back the phone. But why? We didn't do anything wrong and nothing. They put it into the drawer. They were like chasing us outside. Said like, yeah, we keep the phone now. And we didn't even know what's going on, what's happening.
Yeah.
No one told us what's the situation. They were like, yeah, you took pictures of us. And we were like, no, we didn't. We showed them all the content of our phone.
No. This is
later.
This is way later.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to talk to us.
True.
And then the moment they knew I'm Moroccan, they made it even worse. And they wanted to have my phone also. They took my phone, and then they said, yeah, you can go. You know, they didn't want to do anything with us. They just wanted to take the phone, and they feel like it was just maybe a trap. Maybe they wanted just to steal the phones from us using this excuse. So we started talking and trying. In the end, one of the guys came to me and they showed me a video of a Mauritanian police officer asking for a bribe of from a Moroccan motorcyclist, a traveler. And this video went viral in Mauritania, and since then they just hate all Moroccan travelers or any Moroccan vehicle maybe. So,
But I heard also actually that someone else had also problems.
like from a different country.
Yes.
So yeah, they were so bad, and they have this hate speech towards the Moroccans, because they were really having this hate speech towards me, and I didn't like it. But they are in a power position. I just wanted to leave their country. I just wanted to cross the border, and so I had to calm down, start talking to this guy, the other guy, blah 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 blah, trying different ones, and I think like after 30 minutes or more.
Yeah, almost 1 hour.
Yeah.
And we were in the sun.
And it was so hot, they didn't want.
And then they started even saying we have cameras in the car. And
They started checking every single thing, like even the light bar, they thought it's a camera.
yeah.
So it was too much, too many things. And at the end, the big officer, he said, "Oh, okay, I have to go through your phones. But okay, let's check, And then he saw the pictures that they have nothing to do with them. It was just a picture from far. And then they said, okay, still delete it. We deleted the picture. And then one guy jumped, he said, no, you have to delete also from the deleted folders. So it was so annoying, and then we have to show them like hundreds of pictures, so they are sure that there is no picture of them. And that's the moment they gave us our phones, and then we stamped our passports, and we just left literally. As like, I don't want to come back to this country ever, because twice the borders they gave us big hard times. And I hated the system in the country. And also how they were threatening us and saying, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, they even said, like, if you see something like this, we will start a war with Morocco.
They were just, talking big and making bullshit.
But, I mean, in general, we had a very good time in Mauritania. We liked Mauritania. It was very calm, and we enjoyed the time. It was just those two borders. The first one who gave us corruption, and the second one which was really too much.
Yeah.
Which... It was a little bit sad, because you had a good time, especially with the national park, and the people there were also super nice. And then you go to the border and they kind of give you this bad taste,
But yeah, that was Mauritania, and we went into Senegal. And to enter Senegal for a car that is older than 5 years, there's a new law. So if you don't have a CTP or a carnet étudiant, you have to make a permission. And this permission normally is something that you can make for free. But since you are in the borders, you're not inside the country, you don't know anyone, there is like kinda a mafia who does this for you, and they charge $250, and it's not negotiable at all. So
I think someone managed to go down to 200, but it's quite difficult because they know.
It was so much pain in the ass, because we came there, we made the passport. The officers were so nice to us to stamp the passports, our entry. Our Moroccan passport has 3 months visa-free. Bettina has also 3 months visa-free. Nothing to pay. Then we went to the customs, and then he said, do you have a CTP? We said, no. Canada, no. And then he said, you have to make a permission. And I can give you a 10 days escort so you can cross the country. We wanted to visit Senegal, wanted to be in Senegal longer than that. So we decided to go with the other option. So one of the fixers called the guy, and the guy didn't want to negotiate at all. And we had to pay it at the end. We paid this permission, which we still have, and if you want to use it, we can use it again. And that gave us a passe avant for 10 days. Then we have to go and renew it every time we want. And normally it can be valid as long as you renew it every time,
Mm-hmm.
If you exit the country and you come back, you always can make a new one as far as you have this permission.
Plus, also, when you have the Canada passage, you have to be in Dakar.
At the end, they give you 3 days. Yeah, if you have carnet de passage or carnet étudiant, you have to go all the way to Dakar. Some people, they do it in Saint Louis also. It's possible, but they don't want to do it there. So, but it is possible if you start talking to the G1 head office there and stuff, maybe it's possible. Either way, you have to go all the way to Dakar in 3 days, which is around 400 kilometers from the borders, and try there to make the stamp.
Yeah, well, it's possible.
Yeah.
Like for us also, we thought that we have to go to Dakar, because for us we had to renew it first 10 days and then 1550. And we didn't know actually that we can go to every Douane. So
We thought it's just Dakar.
yeah, because if we would have known this, we have to be honest, we
would
wouldn't
never
go
be in
to Dakar. Because it's a nice spot and stuff, but when you go by the car and it's so much traffic, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It was not fun to sleep there, too many mosquitoes, it was too hot, humid. It was not nice to be in Dakar for us. We enjoyed more the other small cities and stuff in Senegal. But yeah, we stayed for 1 month and 7 or 10 days in Senegal.
Yeah.
And we started in Saint Louis. From
It's
Saint
a
Louis.
very beautiful city. I like so much that they have this old influence of the architecture, and then you can take a horse and ride through.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
So it was a very nice thing because Saint Louis used to be the capital of the West Africa.
I don't know how this is called.
I don't know how it's called also, but it's West Africa, France. Saint Louis was the capital, so it has very European architecture everywhere. It's a very nice, hideaway. And the only downside is that there is a lot of tourist traps there, so just be careful if you are there, because everyone is trying to sell you things or make you get things, and everyone is asking for 10,000, which is 15 euros.
The normal price of
everyone
the
is
car
just-
was 10,000.
everyone is
Was
just
the-
saying
the
10,000.
sell-
Just 15 euros. But yeah, we had a nice time in Saint Louis. After Saint Louis, we drove down to
Someone?
before that we drove to Zebra Bar.
Ah, yeah.
Campsite.
Savam.
And from Zebra Bar, we went down all the way to Dakar to make the stamps. And then from there, we went to Lac Rose,
Lacoste.
the pink lake, which is not pink anymore. We don't suggest that you go there at all. It's not fun to be in this area.
Also,
We had a nice time because we had a swimming pool in this area, which is in the campsite. And we paid, I think, 5,000 per night, if I remember.
I don't know.
Yep.
It was not too much expensive, but we had a good time. We had a pool and stuff, but it's still not an area which we would recommend because there are a lot of thugs and thievery. Even our friends, they were robbed on the beach. And also the environment doesn't feel like right.
No, it's not. It's not a beautiful area to visit anymore, you know.
Yeah, maybe in the past the lake was still pink. It was very nice. But, yeah.
And it's also very close to Dakar, so it has this weird slum vibe sometimes. So it was not nice for us to be there. And we went from there to directly to someone
Yes,
national park.
and we stayed in the national park, and it's very beautiful, yeah, and very much relaxing, and we had a very good time there. And the shepherd boy singing all.
We stayed there for 4 nights.
There is also a small town close by. It's also for tourists. It's also nice with the beaches. We had. Is it some?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So yeah, this area is very nice, calm and beautiful.
People are so friendly. We enjoyed the time in the national park. We celebrated my birthday there also.
So yeah.
And then because we were traveling with Florent and Louis that we met in Saint Louis, we decided that we will split with them there. And that's the moment we went to Touba,
Yeah.
you and I. And from Touba, we just had a blast there also. It was too many emotions, too many impressions also.
And in Touba we met Jan and Amy occasionally to.
So we met quite travelers here and there, and it was nice.
But Touba is also really much an interesting city because we were there also in Ramadan.
Yeah, in Ramadan it's more interesting.
And it's a very spiritual city, and for them in Senegal, it's kind of the Mecca of Senegal.
Yeah, the Mecca actually of West Africa, Muslim people.
Yeah.
Everyone goes there to get blessed.
It was very interesting because they have this specific clothes, and everywhere is the chanting, and they even have like a Mecca walk. I don't know what you call it. And it was very, very amazing to see and to be there. It was very hot, but it was very nice, interesting.
Yeah, we spent the whole Ramadan in Senegal. So after Touba, we drove down to cross Gambia, which is gonna be another episode for you guys. But we crossed Gambia, we went directly to meet our friends because we had a medical mission to help and film with Florent and Louis, they are both doctors. So we went there, we helped them. We stayed in this Kolda region in the Casamance area for 5 nights, I think.
Medina Eurofona.
Medina Eurofula. Medina Eurofula. It's just dusty as hell.
In this time.
47
We
degrees,
went there.
40 degrees at night, and I'm fasting. So it was a horror movie for me. It was too much. It was just too much. But we enjoyed being there with the locals, with the people. We were not us, because we are really brown there. We were extremely brown with our skin color. Dusty, our clothes got so brown from
The
dust.
whole car was
It's
so dusty. On
too much. It's too much dust that your nose is blocked. Too much dust that you eat dust.
The car was just one dust. We even tried to make like covers in the door so it's not flying inside, and it was crazy.
But it was fun.
It was very much fun. It was very interesting, especially the medical mission, and they gave 1 day of free consultation. So yeah, the people were waiting very early in the morning already, and it was very fun to see that they really appreciated the help from Eloise and Laurent, and I was also that they really trusted them.
Yeah.
They really
Everyone came.
the doctors, and they're coming and they help us, and I was really like.
No, it was nice. It was nice. And after this, because it was too extreme,
We had to run away from the
just
region.
run, yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw that in the ocean side in Zingishore, after Zingishore in Cape Skirin, we saw that the temperature is a little bit down.
That's why we went into this direction.
We slept only one night in between.
Yeah, in the Casamance River. And it was very nice until we got the warmth in our feet.
That was
That was like,
that was after.
no, well, we got them there,
Yeah, but after.
in the Casamance River.
That was after.
Yeah.
We went to Cape Skirin. We stayed in Cape Skirin for a few nights, 5 nights, I think.
It was very beautiful there also.
The routine was
perfect camp spot.
I wouldn't call it perfect.
And the beach. It's very nice.
Yeah, but it was. I wouldn't call it.
Meadows.
I wouldn't call it perfect. It was okay. The spot was nice.
Always downsizing every day.
Yeah. Yeah, but if after that we just wanted to, Ramadan was over, and we decided it's time to go to Guinea. So after around 55 days in Senegal, we had to go, and I think 45, not 55, 45 days I think we stayed in Senegal, and we had to go, and so that's what we did. We left, but we had a pleasant time in the country. So regarding the supplies,
Actually, in Senegal, it's really no problem. Like, internet is available, no problem. We had even 2 SIM cards because free gave better offers, I think. And it was also, they have a lot of this, not Carrefour, what's the other name? With the bird, the super.
Auchan.
Yeah, so in the north there are quite a lot of those Auchan supermarkets, so you can stock up, buy stuff, fuels everywhere also.
I mean, you can never run out of food in Senegal.
No, Senegal has a lot of variations, vegetables,
The food is not spicy so much yet, so you can eat street food also.
water you can fill like Senegal is really much prepared for tourism. And I also appreciate that it's one of the countries which gives like to almost everyone visa-free entry
Yeah.
for 3 months. And also the streets are fine. Like most of the streets are in a very, very good conditions. Just when you go off-road, okay, there.
But even the off-road that we did was nice because it's we could drive 60 kilometers per hour off-road. Very few times there's potholes in the off-road pads, And I think also it's because we were there in the dry season, and the extreme dry season, It's like the peak of the peak. We were there in March and April, and it was so hot and dry. So no rain for the last like 5 or 4 months. So it was quite different. And but the supplies in general you can get. Any bank can give you money.
Yeah, there's plenty of ATMs, banks.
That's no problem for you. Fuel is available everywhere. Water to fill your tank. There is always like taps here and there. If not, there is in the fuel stations.
And the people are also very welcoming.
Yeah, the people, they're happy to see.
To see you. They're friendly. They speak French.
Yeah.
And that's
The majority are Muslims, so that was actually a good thing for us.
But
Also,
in the south, they're starting
only
on
the Kazakh
the church.
Muslims.
We call the church more or less more.
But most of the Senegal is Muslim. We were there. It was quite calm and nice in general, so we didn't have any troubles with the people. The police were super friendly. No one ever was corrupt towards us or asked for money. We were stopped maybe twice in the whole country,
Yeah.
and they were just super friendly to us. And we said, yeah, just go, you know. I tell them every time, just, you know, I'm doing Ramadan. If it's fine to make it,
There was the owner.
to make it quick, so I don't talk a lot. And they just they hear I'm from Morocco and that we're driving all the way. They say, okay, go, no problems at all. And but they were very nice. Even flowing there with our friends when they were stopped by the police, they will not ask for corruption. They just gave them a fine because they didn't have insurance.
Yeah, but that's
not
right.
Yeah, that's correct. That's why I said they didn't ask for corruption. They just gave them their fine and that's it.
Yeah.
But in general, it was really, really, really nice when it comes to the supplies, because we didn't have to think so much.
Yeah, it was like easy traveling,
Yeah, exactly.
let's say.
For the money in Senegal is CFA, franc CFA, which is in most West African countries and also a little bit Central Africa. Just different type of money, but it's a French franc, and it's quite expensive for us. For me, that I have the dirham, and for Bettina with the euro. The CFA is quite expensive because it's around one CFA is 650. 1 euro is with 650 CFA.
We find that, like as example, when you go to a camping spot, that it's quite expensive. Also, when you compare it to other countries, and
But we stayed only in 2 campsites.
yeah, but that's what I wanted to say. It's possible to white camp with what is really good, you know. So if you want to go to a campsite, there are options. They are just a little bit more pricey. But if you want to white camp, there is also the possibility.
Yeah.
So,
Like as an example, in Saint Louis, the first nights, we camped in a hotel parking lot. She asked for 15,000, which is 20 euros per night. And it was just, I mean, yeah, that's swimming pool and stuff, but it's still, you know, it's too much.
yeah, and also then she asked us for money
Extra money.
to fill our tank, where you think, wow, we paid 20 euros and we didn't even have a room or nothing, just the pool and not really a shower, it's just a pool shower. So
Yeah, you start
for
thinking about this.
then don't ask for the water, you know. It's like strangely, if other people give it for free, like
Yeah. So if you are in Saint Louis, probably the best thing is to go to a wild camp spot.
there is a wild camp spot where we went. It's not a problem.
We stayed there 2 nights. It was fun. There is the famous campsite in this region called
Zebra bar.
Zebra Bar. It's nice and beautiful and stuff. I just don't like it because it's like a hub for all the travelers, and I just didn't like the vibes there personally. I felt like it's too superficial, you know,
Okay.
and I didn't feel very comfortable in that campsite. Even though it's very beautiful and well organized, and you have electricity, you have everything there, I just didn't feel like it's I liked it the one in Nouakchott better because it felt for me more natural, you know. But Zebra Bar felt like you are in a different country in ways,
Okay.
you know, like you're not in Senegal, and
It's also a little bit separated.
yes, you know, it doesn't feel like you are in Senegal in ways, you know, because it's just
But I think it's still, if you want to meet other travelers, it's a good
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's why I mentioned
others
it.
to connect, and it's also nice. It's beautiful, and it's just always personal viewpoints.
Yeah,
you know.
But
Yeah.
apart from that, Senegal was very nice. We had multiple. I mean, for the things that you should know before coming to Senegal is that it's quite a big country. It's not a small country, and the food culture is different than the north of Africa, because that's where you start to have jollof rice. That's where you start to have like spicy food.
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you have to mention this if you order something in a restaurant that you don't want to have spicy food. The other thing is that it's a very touristic country also, so there's a lot of people coming around. So be careful to not be scammed and fall into this touristic traps in ways. Especially in Saint Louis, a little bit in Dakar and in the region of Samoan. People are very nice and friendly, but where you travel to, and Cap Skirring also. So when you are in this touristic areas,
But that's in every country.
negotiate your real things. A big advice for me is to go for sure to Tuba. It's a must visit, especially if you are in Ramadan, or if you want to go there, go on a Friday. That would be even better also, on a Friday day, because we were there in Ramadan in a Friday.
Yeah, and just a little bit, what is it for us? We didn't find a good camping spot, so at the end we slept in the police station.
Yeah, in Tuba you can sleep outside the city and then drive. It's possible to wild camp in many places. There is some other national parks with hippos, I think, somewhere. We didn't go to them because it was a dry season and we didn't feel like driving too much. And also we didn't want to circle Gambia. We wanted to go through Gambia.
And also try the Café Tuba.
Café Tuba is a must.
It's in many places you can buy it just in the street. There's a street vendor and it has a specific spice taste. I cannot describe it, but it's very interesting and just try it.
And for the Passavant, you can renew it in almost every major city. You can go just to the post of the G1, they stamp it, it's for free, and then they give you a new one, and it's valid normally 10 days, 15 days, 15 days, and then you have to exit the country, and then you come back.
And then it's
again
same.
15 days then. That's what we did. We went to Gambia, and from Gambia we went again inside Senegal, and then we didn't know this before, but he gave us a new Passavant, and it was valid again 10 days.
No, 10, 15, 15.
Yeah, 10, 15, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to add anything about Senegal?
No, it's just it's worth to explore, and I think also maybe one interesting part also, some people they do this route. They go from Europe to Morocco, Mauritania, Senegal, and back. So it's for a short trip not bad because they are really kind of prepared to have overland.
And then also you have a paved road all the way from Europe to Senegal.
Yeah.
Already paved road, so you don't have to go over it at all.
Yeah.
You can discover Senegal with 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, with a small car, big van, big truck. You can do all these things with any car because there is no challenges, there is no sand, there's, and most of the you can always escape. Even in the national park, you can go with a small car because the road is very good.
Yeah.
That's it.
So also it's like this because this road is kind of famous to take those countries. It's also that you meet a lot of.
Yeah, it's called Paris-Dakar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rally. It's a rally called Paris-Dakar.
And that's why the.
Yeah, that's why I always do this road. It's called Paris.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know this?
No.
Ah, okay.
So in this part of our journey, we still met a lot of travelers, and
yes,
yeah. So
in Senegal, we met a lot of travelers, more than Mauritania. Because
at Mauritania, you can get lost in the desert,
By Senegal, we met a lot of travelers here and there, and it was fun. But most of them they say return back here.
Yeah.
That's our last destination, and then we'll go back. That's why in the next episode, not the next, after the Gambia, we're gonna talk about Guinea and why Guinea is scary for some overlanders.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. If you have any questions, you can share them.
Hit us up, write us, tell us what is missing or what you would like to know. No problems. Just write us on Instagram and YouTube, wherever, Spotify.
Yeah.
We are all there.